Okay, welcome all. Good morning to everyone, students of 10 Science 2 and all the viewers. So today we are learning about the introduction to microbiology, the lecture number 4 of series of 6 lectures. So I had completed all the, we can say, 3 lectures, and in that we had seen what is the definition of microbiology, applied microbiology, industrial microbiology, and what is the purpose of it, how we can use the microbes for the various application in industry, how we can utilize in dairy products. So that we already seen in the 3 lectures. So series of the 6 lectures, in that today is our 4th lecture. So if you never gone through the 3 lectures of mine of introduction to microbiology, please go through it. आपने अगर नहीं देखा है तो please देख लीजिएगा, and if you like then you can subscribe the channel also. My name is Pritam Zuvatkar. So we are starting here with the introduction to microbiology. So the 4th lecture, in that we have to learn about the microbes and the fuels. What is the relation between the microbes and what is the relation between the fuel और microbes का relations क्या है? Why it can be utilized, microbes can be utilized for the production of a fuel. It is also we can say microbes can be used for the decomposition of waste which is coming from the industrial origin, from the sewage, then treatment of the sewage, management of the sewage, decomposition, how we can convert into usable form. So that is we are learning in this today's lecture. Now come towards the point of microbes and fuels. So there are fuels which is coming from the specifically we can say nature, and we can say renewable, that is from the microbial source. Example is gaseous fuel is there. See, you can get a gaseous fuel, say example is gobar gas is there, then agriculture and industrial waste. So this agriculture and industrial waste which are coming, organic waste which are coming, are undergo the anaerobic microbial decomposition. It will go undergo the anaerobic microbial decomposition, or we can say it will reduce this agriculture and industrial waste into conversion of a methane gas. So because of the decomposition, methane gas is produced, and that methane gas is used for the gaseous fuel. In home also it is being used. One of the, we can say, biogas. The biogas, gobar gas, these are nothing but plant where they are working on a same methane is been produced by the degradation with the help of our decomposition by the microbial and anaerobic decomposition. Anaerobic means does not require oxygen. So that is nothing but it is forming a methane, and that gaseous fuel can be utilized by the use of microbes. Then second is a liquid fuel. Say whichever the debris are coming or whichever the molasses are coming from the carbohydrate industry, or we can say glucose, or we can say carbohydrate industry, that molasses undergo the fungal particle treatment, that is yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and this yeast is nothing but it will ferment that product. That carbohydrate product is nothing but waste material is been fermented, and this fermentation process are producing ethanol. And why it has been ethanol is clean, smokeless, because when you burn the ethanol, it does not providing, or it is not producing any smoke. Black color की यूज ना, so smoke is not produced in that particularly ethanol particularly we can say, and that is forming from molasses by the treatment of the yeast and decomposed to undergo fermentation process to form a ethanol, and that is nothing but clean smokeless gas particularly we can say we will get from the ethanol, that is a liquid. Now come towards the point hydrogen gas. See, nowadays it is one of the, we can say, tremendous challenge also, and in future you will get energy from the hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas energy is nothing but boosting our particularly we can say sector of energy. So definitely it will come, and how we can occur that particularly water. When you are adding a water and that water undergo photoreduction or biophotolysis of water can produce an hydrogen gas. It's producing a hydrogen gas. So this is one of the, we can say, fuels which can be available with the help of microbes. So microbe has a capability that it will convert agriculture decomposition to form a methane gas, then molasses, yeast can be converting the fermentation process, and it will convert into ethanol, that is a smokeless we can say clean energy. Then water is also go for the biophotolysis or photoreduction by the use of microbes, and that is producing a hydrogen gas. Now when we think about a biofuel or renewable energy source. So in this I want to present you one cycle. See what is happening, solar and CO2 we are inhaling, we already seen in the respiration chapter. So specifically we are inhaling the we can say oxygen, and we are expelling out CO2. So that CO2 and also the vehicles, and particularly we can see industry, aeroplane, these are also producing CO2, and that CO2 along with the solar is nothing but plants are nothing but producing, they are getting the CO2 and they are producing oxygen. Along with that they are producing cellulose. That cellulose is nothing but in industry it has been converted to glucose. Further the molasses is been formed, further the sugar which will form, and this molasses and sugar can be used by the microbes and that convert to biofuel, and this biofuel again go to the vehicles and aeroplane and all, we can say they are reducing they are expelling out the CO2, and that CO2 is again used by the plant. The liquid fluid which has been fuel we can be produced by the fermentation process. So this is nothing but we can say a production of biofuel will takes place. So when we think about these all, introduction to microbiology is specifically this energy producing biofuel production is nothing but this biofuel production is because of this solar energy, and along with that the plants are producing cellulose. Like what, it is nothing but a circle of it, and that is nothing but a biofuel is produced by this method. And example of biofluid is nothing but solid, that is example of solid is crop residue is there, then along with that coal is there, coal is another koila. So that coal is been utilized as a particular solid energy. This is nothing but liquid which is the vegetable oil which is coming, then along with that alcohol which is coming from the fermentation process, that can be used as a particularly we can say fuel. And then gaseous, so that's example is gobar gas is there, then coal gas is there, that is used as a renewable energy sources. So that we had seen the biofuel. Now come towards the point microbial pollution control. So as we know, the main we can say a problem which is arising in a densely populated area. Densely populated area means city. Say example Mumbai. I am situating in Mumbai. So this is nothing but it is producing a sewage, a solid waste from the home to home. The liquid waste is also producing. So that is required. That is affecting the environment. These are nothing but degrading and disease producing. Means what? In it get particularly that waste can producing and degrade to and affect the environment. It will degrade, then it is somewhat, if solid waste is organic waste is there, then that may be forming a debris, and that debris can be a fruitful for the disease condition. So bacteria production and all, we can say it has been in decomposition. So that's why we require a clean area, and for that in increasing a population, increasing a particular densely populated area, then producing a solid waste, liquid waste, and that then also various pollutants are producing, and that pollutants can be avoided, or we can say that can be treatment or that can be managed with the help of microbes. How? We will see. So increase in a disease particular concern, especially in cities we can say. So that we will learn in this today's lecture, the sewage treatment of management of the liquid which is coming from that. So many plants are nothing but working on it. Many plants means organic plants are working on it. Specifically we can say at the village level, at the particularly we can say city level also. So in that one of the major point is land filling sites are there and sewage treatment. So sewage treatment is what? Whatever the liquid collected from the city or we can say home or industrial or agriculture, that is been treated, because it may containing a waste, and that waste may be affect our soil, may be affect our river. So that can be avoided by the treatment of this. So treatment of this specifically we can say on a sewage treatment is nothing but helpful with the help of bacteria, microbes, with the help of microbes. So that is very important point. So land filling site and sewage treatment, that is nothing but we will see in this lecture. So we will move on to the land filling site and particularly sewage treatment, which has been utilized in a cities or we can say where the densely populated area is there. ओके तो हम आगे बढ़ते हैं हमारे लैंड फिलिंग साइट के ऊपर, और वी कैन से हाउ द माइक्रोब्स कैन बी यूटिलाइज फॉर ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ decomposed material, or we can say wastage or sewage treatment. So that we will learn today in this coming lecture. So landfilling site is specifically we can say it has been developed known as the modern landfill site. The modern landfill site is just like as that we are many waste are coming from the urban areas. Specifically that urban areas waste has been compressed. आपने देखी रहेगी बहुत सारी गाड़ियां घूमती है जो कंप्रेस करती है ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल को. सो दैट इज नथिंग बट दैट कंप्रेस मटेरियल इज नथिंग बट इट इज बीन यूज्ड एंड दिस डिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट फ्रॉम द अर्बन वी आर कलेक्टेड इन द लार्ज पिट्स. So large pits means what? We are from far away from the urban area. Say example, far away from the residential area, and open space is there. So in that open space we are preparing a pit. Pit means what? Just like as a particularly we are digging the soil and they remove that part, and so that it will become a particular square or rectangular pit like formation. So this pit like formation is there, and then when we are covering with the specifically we can say plastic. So that why we are using a plastic? To avoid the leach a harmful and toxic substance. To avoid the harmful and toxic substance leach from the decomposition material. Then what happen? We are preparing particularly it should be dig up to the water, not up to the water level, but we are also monitoring that water level, which is groundwater level we can say. It is not like that when you are digging up it should be little bit more, so that it will affect the groundwater level, or we can say that also monitor. So in this what will happen, we are preparing the pit which is covered with the plastic, and then we are inputting a particularly we can say slurry of the content. Say example, the pits are lined up with the plastic to avoid the leaching, and compressed waste dumped into the pits. So compressed waste means what? Whatever the compressed collected from the urban area, the organic content, it is been specifically collected in the compressed form, and it has been placed in this particular pit, and that pit is covering with the particularly we can say slurry of soil. Then we having a just like as a processing on sewage we can input in that, so that it will form a particularly mixture of garbage, compressed garbage, then sewage, and that collected sewage is coming at the bottom and it is forming a particularly mass. That mass is further is been covering with the particular leafy waste, the leaf part of the plant waste, it has been collected. Then slurry of the soil slurry is been prepared, and that cover all the particular this garbage. See, this is known as a soil slurry which is covering this part. The darken this part is nothing but soil slurry. So this soil slurry is covering this part, and then what will happen, one outlet is there for the gaseous content, and that gaseous content is microbes. So we are utilizing organic waste, so definitely that soil is covered with the particular leafy waste, and that forming a microbes and bioreactor that decompose the waste. It will decompose the waste, and once it is decomposed, the ethane or what we can say methane gas will get evolved. So methane gas is nothing but evolved, and this methane gas is can be utilized for as a biofuel. So this is nothing but a benefit of it, and this is nothing but called as a modern landfill site. Again I am explaining, if we are preparing one pit in the open surface, then it has been covered with the plastic, so leaching and soil erosion can be avoided. Then along with that we are preparing a slurry of particularly garbage, compressed garbage, and the sewage which has been collected, and this sewage then further what will happen, it is reacting with the bioreactor, that is nothing but we are utilizing microbes. That microbe will decompose this one, and one outlet is there that is for exchange of gases, and the methane gases can be evolved, can be utilized for the as a biofuel. So what, after some time this slurry can be utilized as it converted into compost form. It will convert into compost form, and that compost form, because it is containing carbon, it is containing carbon, so fertilizers are particularly we can say it can be used as a fertilizers, and many of the we can say this completely feels light cover with the slurry is being utilized, and the number of pits can be formed for the getting a more compost we can say from the organic content. So it has been particularly one of the good method to avoid the we can say organic waste, or we can say we can convert that waste into best form as a fertilizer, or we can say compost we can produce by using this modern landfill site. Now come towards the point sewage treatment. I am working using the word treatment and management. Why? Because sewage which is coming, see, urban sewage are there, and say example in village it is there, it is been disposed in a particularly area nearby, or we can say it is been disposed in on a land specifically which is soil nearby that. And also nowadays the village waste is also they are preparing, and they are preparing gases from that particular waste, that by use of the biogas, by use of the gobar gas. So these plants are available in a village, and that can be treated. And what about the cities? So urban areas, cities are producing more amount of organic sewage and the liquid sewage also, and that liquid sewage can be, it is very badly affect the environment. It is also when you are mixing with the thrown out in the particular sea or river, that will cause a disease and generation of the decomposed product, and that is harmful or toxic product also it is forming. So instead of that, so microbes are particularly we are using that decompose and also kill the pathogenic microbacteria which is present in a sewage. Sewage means what? Liquid. So that sewage waste liquid, so that waste liquid can be treated with the microbes and that kill the pathogen, also releasing the methane gas and CO2 by decomposing this all waste, and that is nothing but decomposition of the carbon will convert into fertilizers. So that will harmful product can be digested by the microbes, and that sewage is treated and managed so that it will not, which is coming, which is not harmful for the environment. So what will happen? The phenol oxidizing bacteria is also there, some of the industrial waste is also there, so that can be digested by the some specific bacteria. Specific bacteria means what? These are the phenol oxidizing bacteria. So these phenol oxidizing bacteria can convert the xenobiotic compound, and it can be further settled down, and we can use the slurry which has been present, which can be after treatment it's been remaining, that can be used as a compost or fertilizer. So that is nothing but we can say we can utilize the microbes, and the one of the best thing is what? Microbes can be reused. Is remediation particularly we can say it can be reused. So very important is what in this chapter, land filling site, it has been, this diagram has been asked in exam many times, and it is nothing but explanation also asked in exam. Hope you understand my lectures of today, and 2 lectures are remaining. In that 1 lecture we will complete the total topic, and in last lecture we will revise the things and we will solve the question which are present in a particularly in that topic, and that we will solve by interactive session, and that is nothing but we can say we will complete our 6 lecture series of this chapter. Thank you very much. If you like this one, if you had any query, please go to the comment section and write it down. If you like my lecture, if you want, I want to discuss something else, so please you can put it in comment section, and you can write it down in comment section whichever the topic you want to revise. So I will do it, I will definitely do it about it. And definitely thank you very much for attending my lecture, and if you like this lecture, please subscribe the channel and give me a particularly we can say appreciation from your side. Thank you very much. Have a good day.